but I want it my way. Come meet me in the crowd. Everything is allowed.
Today's topic is going to be on never bite the hand that feeds you. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? Never bite the hand that feeds you. That can be literally someone feeding you to help nourish you. Why would you bite that hand? You need the food to be nourished. You need the food to survive. So never bite the hand that feeds you. And that could be going to another country that is very supportive of you, has a foundation where you can start your life, start a new life, a life you can start nowhere else. Why would you bite that hand? Why would you even not give a hand? Never bite the hand that feeds you. Literally. And through life, we go through changes. We go through ups and downs. Now, we go through ups and downs. A lot of people may not change through the ups and downs. A lot of people may need to still go through the ups and downs. But I believe, for my own experience, most people will change through the ups and downs of their life. Because that stops you from going up and down too fast and too many times at a time. So, back on never bite the hand that feeds you. This can be explained and expressed in so many different ways. It could be on so many different levels. Because we all are on so many different levels. We constantly change. That's one of the things that we constantly do and that constantly happens in our lives. Physically, outwardly, emotionally, all types of ways. We change. And you never go back or attack anyone or any situation that has been great for you, whether it's your school, football team, your work, because you want to keep your job. Most people know that when it comes down to a job, because money's involved. But people don't understand that that is not the only place where we should keep our decency and where we should keep the respect that's needed to keep that flow of things going toward your life in the best way. And most people know that when it comes down to a job. They know that. They know that I'm not going to trip on my job. I won't be able to make any money so that I can feed myself. So that is part of the hand that feeds you, along with you getting the education or you taking the steps. You taking the steps to go fill out the application and send the resume and fill out the application and get the job. But at the same time, you're not going to cause any problem because you already know there is something in place where don't bite the hand that feeds you. But some cases and some situations, people will think that, okay, all right, I know you did all this stuff for me. I know you been there, but today I don't like the way you're acting and everything, and I'm just going to go all out. I'm going to bite your hand. Just joking. And not exactly bite the hand, but, kind of like exit out, where that is like a cord for you. That is like an electrical cord that needs to be plugged up at all times. But you pull the plug. So if it's lighting, you pull the plug, you're not going to have any lighting. So why would we bite the hand that feeds us? You never do that. If you do it, there are going to be many consequences. Many consequences. So never bite the hand that feeds you. Never bite the hand that feeds you. And like I said, it can go in many ways. It could be somebody that's so helpful to you, somebody that's kind to you, somebody that is, you can get a lot of good information from them. They have changed your life. They have inspired your life. They have hired you. They rewarded you. They elevated you. They promoted you. And it is a good thing to know that each person that we come across, whether it's work or it's your career experience, whether it's singing, dancing, laughing, acting, people that you meet throughout this spectrum, we just need to make sure that we are respecting each other. That's the bottom line. Because you can't, dismiss things that are a part of you. If something is a part of you, it's very hard to dismiss that. You have to really fall back on those type of situations and think about, your final decision. Final decisions where you say, okay. Now sometimes, we outgrow each other. A lot of times we outgrow different people. We outgrow situations, and we have to move on. But you don't destroy that person moving on, or you don't destroy that situation moving on. If you're moving on, don't try to destroy the very house you lived in growing up, or destroy your first car because you're getting a new car. So now you think, I can just smash this and bash it. I don't need it no more. No, you can't do that. Because in a lot of cases, it's good to sell it, or you'll give it away, and somebody else, it'll be something good for them. Because somebody else's trash is somebody else's treasure. So everything has a pattern to it, and it has a beat to it. And if we stay on the beat, and we all love music, we all love shows, and we all love different things that has to do with movement. So never bite the hand that feeds you. Because I'm going to ask you this question: how are you going to eat? If the hand is it could be your own hand. Sometimes people do things that they'll bite their own hand. That's even worse. None of it is good, whether you're biting someone else's hand or you're biting your hand. And this is just not literally biting, but this is just an example that I'm setting, meaning cut off or destroy or distract or whatever it is, but not literally biting somebody's hand. I just want to put that out there. It is just doing things to cut somebody off very strongly that has been a good force in your life for no reason at all, or for a reason that you're thinking at this moment it causes for that, but it doesn't. There's things that you do that you forgive yourself for, So these are the things that we need to take in consideration. We have lost a lot in our society because people are so very quick to attack people in different ways, whether it's emotional, of course, sometimes physical. We attack each other. We attack people that have been there for us through the thick and thin. And who are we to keep counseling people out, to keep saying, this is who are we, when it's so many things that we can be better at ourselves. That we can be better at ourselves. Okay? We can be better at. Okay? So, with that being said, try to make sure that you keep everything in a way that it is deserving of not only other people but yourself. That it is deserving. Like the older people used to say, life is short. It's very short. And you're never, ever going to know who you're going to need. Be very, very careful of how you treat people, because you never know who is going to become what or who. I was always told that. Be careful how you treat people, because you never know who's going to become what. Whether they become a doctor that you're going to need, whether they become a famous singer, whether they become just an exciting and just an expert in something that you may need, whether it's taxes or realtor, and it could be anything on all different levels from 0 to 1,000. Okay? So I'm just putting this information out here for people that need to hear this. It is not for everyone. And that's why sometimes people may come across things and say, I already know that. I know. Okay, if you do, then bypass this channel. Then you don't really need to listen any further, because it's not for you. It's always good to hear good advice. Confirmation. It can be confirmation. It can be something that's confirmation for people that already know. Okay? And if it's something that is in your liking and in your way of thinking and doing and moving towards life, then it's a good thing. But never bite the hand that feeds you, because you will not be able to eat. You will miss some meals. You may miss some meals, you may miss a lot of meals, or you could miss all of your meals. Okay? And spiritually, you'll be missing a whole lot of meals, a whole lot of nutrition that you can be nourishing your body and your soul with. But we are living in a time where these things seem to be very simple, but they're very, very, very important for everyone on the planet to move forward. Wherever you go in life, I don't care if it's the cows or it's the horses or if it's the trees, whatever it is. If that has been something that helped you elevate and you decide that it's not important, then later on you won't be important. And you won't understand, or you won't be able to figure out why things are going wrong. There are certain things that we must stick with, and we cannot just focus on the petty and the yeti. I'm gonna call it that. The petty and the yeti. Stuff that's not important to our lives. To us being here and being in our physical as a human being. Being in our physical as a human being. We need to make sure we keep that fed. And no matter what, we can be better than what we are. I can be better than what I am. We all can make a difference, and we all can be better. Nobody's perfect. I have come to a point in time of my life where I can be here on this channel and give good advice. That doesn't mean that I think that I'm better than anybody. That means that I'm helping people that may need my advice. And I'm speaking on a real basis. It's coming out in a real way. Because I believe that people need other people to be more sympathetic maybe sometimes, or just real. It's a whole lot of different things. They just need people to be more authentic. There's so many things that I might not be. I know I'm not all of those things. And we all have room to grow. But if I can help someone that is not where I'm at, I can do that. But this is not to put anyone down, to make them feel shameful. There's ways of doing things. There's ways of coming up to being a better person. One of the ways that we can do that, one of the ways that we can do that is have respect for each other. Of course, it starts with self first. You gotta have respect for yourself first. In order to have respect for other people. That's just simple as that. When you don't have respect for other people, you really, when it really boils down to it, you don't really have that much respect for yourself. Because of you not caring for yourself enough, you wind up being in these situations. And we all have a time period to do the right thing. Sometimes some people think that they don't, but you had all year, you had a couple years, you had all year, you had months to make the right decision. And sometimes we just don't choose to do it because of the way we're thinking. You have life, you're breathing, you enjoy your life most of the time. Why are you angry? What are you angry about? Why are you causing problems for other people? Because all you're going to do is bring that back on yourself. Just like I said, never bite the hand that feeds you. Because if you decide to do that, you'll be hungry one day. You'll be hungry one day. So treat people with respect. People that are there for you and have your back, treat them very well. Don't make up no excuses on them. Because what they have shown you is better than what they can say to you. And as we move along, we get along. Because we make it that way. We make it that way. We make it that way. We're here today. Our children will be here tomorrow. And our grandchildren will be here tomorrow. let us make the best of it and be the best that we can be, so we can be free. Till next time on the Sheila Taylor's Experience.